Hey now, this is Anthony with A&A Lawn Service, and here's my mobile car wash setup. I do lawns and I also do cars. Alright, let me give you a quick look at my setup. Here's my tank. It is a 330 gallon tank, and I really don't need this tank, but it was only 90 bucks, so I went ahead and got it. I get a smaller tank in the future. I really don't need this size tank, but I guess it's rather to have it and not need it. Yeah, you know the rest. But okay, that's my tank, and here's my generator. Bought it for 100 bucks from Home Depot. Nothing fancy. It's a Sportsman series by Buffalo Tools. It says 100 running watts, 1,000 surge watts. So it gets the job done. Only thing I use it for is to run my vacuum here. Here, another Home Depot. Rigid. Let's see. It's a rigid shop vac, blower vac. 6.5 horsepower. Gets the job done. And here I have a Craftsman. What's this? A Craftsman pressure washer. Right here. That say 6.75 horsepower. And here's the truck I'm gonna be washing today. I'm gonna do a quick video washing this truck. So stay tuned.
All right, now, I always like to start off by wetting the truck down real good. Put a little pressure on it, not too much. My goal here is to knock off the the dirt, the grime, bugs, off the windshield, and bugs off the grill. I think she went out of town this weekend. The owner of the vehicle did. So I like to wet it up real good, and like I said, knock off all the excess dirt and everything. Well, the reason why I started a mobile car wash is because I wanted to start a business that will last a long time. And businesses that I've noticed that last a long time, they don't just do one thing. I mean, if you look at a lot of these businesses, I'll give you an example. GE, for instance. Well, GE is primarily known for making the first light bulb, and then later on we started to see appliances, stoves, refrigerators, washing dryers, things of that nature. But did you know GE also makes turbines for planes? They are in television. I think they own NBC. I might be saying that wrong, but they own one of those major networks. They own one of them. So if let's say if they never sell another light bulb again, they'll still be relevant in the business world. And I want to be that same way. Well, I'm not saying I'm gonna be big as GE. I don't know, but I want to be able to always have something to do. Because like right now, Mississippi is hot and the grass is not growing, and some of my clients is calling me and say, hey, don't come this week, and I'm losing hundreds of dollars. So stuff like this, people calling me for car washes is keeping me in business. And that's what I was saying earlier about diversifying. Yeah, it's just something I wanted to mention. Well, you see me here watching this. I think this is a 2014 F-150. Man, this is a nice truck. This is a platinum edition. This is a nice truck. Like I said at first, I always like to wet the truck up real good. And you see I've had 2 hand mitts. And what I do is I try not to get the mitts on like the tires or any extremely dirty part of the vehicle. I try to keep those mitts as clean as I can, keep them in clean water, because I don't want to scratch the paint of that vehicle. I'm not gonna I don't want to pay for that. So I like I said, once I wet it up real good, I wash it down with with soap and water. You can use any type of car wash soap. They're pretty much all the same. Some may have a little wax in it or something like that, but they're pretty much the same. And and this truck, man, it makes me look like I'm short. I'm about 5'11". This truck making me look like I'm 5'4" or something. But I need to get me a ladder, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But like I said, I wiped the truck down real good, soap and water. Her truck wasn't that dirty, so I didn't have to wipe it twice. I only had to wash it one time. But now here I'm spraying all the soap off, and on a hot day like this, you want to keep the truck wet. And the side opposite of the camera is the hot side, so that's the side the sun is shining on, and you want to keep that side wet. And when you're drying off, you want to start on that side first, because that side will dry up on you real fast, and then you'll have water spots. So remember, when you're out here washing these cars, if you want to go into the mobile detail business or mobile car wash business, you keep that in mind. You want to keep that car wet until you dry it. And as you can see, I always start from the top. I start from the hood, the windshield, or the hood, or the roof of the vehicle, and I spray downward so all the dirt can run down. And I don't want to spray from the bottom up. It's like you'll just be washing dirt everywhere. I like to spray from the top down and get all that dirt off that vehicle. And like I said, you see I'm thoroughly spraying it off. I mean, all the soap and everything is gone by now, but I'm thoroughly spraying it, getting any more excess dirt, sand, grit, whatever might be on that vehicle. I'm making sure that it's gone before I dry it off. But after I do this, the next phase is going to be the tires. I like to use bleach white on the tires, and they work well for white walls and white letter tires. Even though these are black wall tires, they work good. They get all that debris and road grime off the road. It gets it off the tires, and the tire former tire, previously tire dressing that was on that tire, it gets all of that off and has that tire bare. So when you put some more tire dressing on it, that's me right now. I'm spraying it on there now, and I got me a tire brush, and once I spray that stuff on there, I brush it real good, soap and water, with the bleach white. And some people use the greaser, some people they use all kind of stuff, but you want to get you something that's going to cut that old tire dressing on there, and it's going to get the tire dressing off, it's going to get the oil off, it's going to get the road grime off and everything, and it's going to leave that tire bare of any chemicals. So when you spray that new tire dressing on there, it's going to go on smooth and it's going to look nice. And now I'm doing the rims with my hand. I don't like to use a rim brush. For some reason, I just feel like that thing is going to scratch your rims, so I like to use a microfiber towel, and I do it the old way. I use my fingers and I get all in the nooks and crannies and everything. So that's how that's how I do that. And Like I said, I make sure I get all the dirt off of it, and I come back and I spray it down real good with the pressure washer. And also those wheel wells. And as you can see, her wheel wells are pretty clean. I wash this vehicle maybe once or twice a month, you know. And I make sure that those wheel wells are clean, because there's nothing to me like, I cannot stand when people wash vehicles and do not clean those wheel wells. That just makes the whole vehicle still look dirty. You know, they don't get up under there. You know, I get under there when I'm spraying the truck off. I get under there with the pressure washer and I make sure that I get all that dirt off. Yeah, and after I finish cleaning those tires and rims, you know, I'm gonna spray them off with the pressure washer, of course. And I make sure that I get the wheel wells. Like I said, I make sure that they're clean. And after that, I go ahead and I spray the armor all on. Well, I'll dry the vehicle first, and I'll let those tires dry just a little bit. You know, you can put the armor all on there, or tire dressing. You can put the tire dressing on there while the wheels are wet, but I like them to dry just a little bit, and then I spray them on. And once I spray them on, I go ahead and I start like doing other things like the interior vacuum and everything while that's drying. You don't want those people to drive off. You don't want your customers to drive off with, you know, fresh tire dressing on their wheels, because it may sling the tire dressing back onto the body of the vehicle. Okay, now that I've sprayed the tires off and everything, at this point you can also put the tire dressing on there now while you drying off the truck, and then just give it more time to dry. But in this video I didn't do that. She's not going anywhere, so I wasn't too worried about that. But what I'm doing now is I got some shimmy, and I love these things because they absorb so much water, and you can wring them out, and they all the water comes out, and you just keep wiping. It's not hard on the paint. It does a good job, and I've been using them for years. I see some people use microfiber cloths. I don't really care too much for using microfiber for drying a vehicle, because you have to when you wring it out, it just seems like it's too wet to me. So I like the absorbers better. Now I'm spraying Emerald, and that's the brand I like to use. You can buy it for Dollar General. It's like $5, or any dollar store. They're about $5. Oh, I just threw that one away. So it was empty, and poured out the fresh one. And you see how smooth it goes on? I mean, it looks like I wiped it on. You know, I haven't even wiped it, but it looks like I wiped it on. But when you clean those tires real good, get all that caked up dirt and grime off of it, you know, that's what it's gonna look like. Yeah, so now I'm gonna make my way to the interior.
The entire exterior of the truck has been washed and dried off. I don't know if this video is showing it, but the door jambs are not dirty, but I like to wipe them down. Actually, when you washing the car, the first thing I do is I open up the doors and I look at the door jambs, and I go in there and I carefully spray them with my pressure washer to knock. Sometimes some people have a lot of caked up dirt in there. They wash their car for years, and they never clean their door jambs. Every time I wash this vehicle, I always miss the running boards. but it's not a big deal. I can spray them off and not get the vehicle wet again. So, but here's what the interior looks like. It's not that bad. I take care of a car for her. So it's not bad. These are the WeatherTech floor mats. They're very handy. You know, you can you put them down, and it protects it from dirt, water, pretty much everything. And you just pull them out and spray them off. And I'm gonna do that once I start on the interior. So like these door jambs are not dirty at all, because I wipe them down, spray them down every time I wash the vehicle. But the first thing you should do is go ahead and spray these things down. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray off these running boards, and I'm gonna start on the interior.
Sorry guys, I didn't get good footage of me cleaning the interior. All I got was my butt, so I didn't think you guys want to look at my butt for another 5 minutes. So I just showed y'all a few pictures of what it turned out like. Thanks for watching. Thank you.